All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to the Honest Hour. We're here, back again. And tonight, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even take notes for this one. I just this one, but I had to write a special introduction. So that's what I did. So welcome to the Honest Hour tonight. We got another good one for you. My guest tonight has a plethora of talents, including a music artist, songwriter, content creator, mentor, and runs from the ground up productions. We'll speak about her new album, Sound of My Pen, and her book, For the Sake of I. I would love to welcome back my sis to the Honest Hour, Ladi Miz and her daughter, Seriah. So welcome them back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
Listen, I'm glad to be back here. So thank you for having me back on your show. And it's nice to see you in person and do this in person because last time, we did it virtually. So this is dope.
Absolutely. And you said there was nothing wrong with that during that interview.
With what?
When you said doing it on virtually.
Oh, absolutely not.
But now it's just good to be able to have the option to do it in person.
Absolutely.
And actually have a conversation. And believe it or not, this is the first time her and I have met in person.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the part I was talking about. Yes.
So how you ladies doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm excited, like I said, about my new album that I just released, The Sound of My Pen, which is me promoting myself as a songwriter. So that album is strictly for me being a songwriter only, even though I'm like featured on a couple of other of the songs. Then I also have a single out that is called All I Need, featuring Contagious Funk, produced by Lot Picasso. And as you said before, my book, my latest book that I just released called For the Sake of, which is based on relationships. Like, why do people stay in relationships? For the sake of what?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's a lot to dive into. And we're going to dive into all that. And by the way, I listened to the project on the way here.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I got to do my part.
Oh, I know you did your homework. I know you did your homework.
I got to do my part. And on the way here, I did listen to it. I enjoyed it very much. We'll get more into that for sure.
Thank you.
Yes.
But Seriah, so
Hello.
don't be nervous.
No, I wasn't supposed to be in this.
Hey, listen.
We poured her in.
Yeah, last minute.
Well, I mean, it was kind of a group effort. I mean, we kind of just was like, just come on. Come on.
I'm happy to be here, though.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. So your mother and you were telling me off camera that you're a content creator, among other things. What is it that you do? Break it down for the audience.
Yes, so I am a content creator on YouTube and TikTok. And then I also am a petite model. So I actually was doing auditions for New York Fashion Week a few weeks ago. But it's hard, it's hard out here when you're 5'2". So, but I really want to get into commercial modeling.
Okay.
But my main focus right now is content creation, modeling, and then if my mom asks me to jump on a feature for a song, I'll do that for her.
Okay.
But I'm here for emotional support too.
Oh, okay. So what is it that if you're jumping on a track, are you singing, rapping? What is it that
singing.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to sing.
So you know what that means, right?
No, I shouldn't have said that.
That means now you got to come back. You got to come back and be interviewed without mom. Just me and you got to have a conversation.
Okay, I'm down.
Why? What did you think I was gonna say?
You know it.
To put on a whole show.
Oh.
You know everybody. They be like, oh, you do that? Can you do something right now?
Oh, no. I have never asked. I've only asked one artist to do that on the fly. And the only reason he did it was because someone in the comments asked him if he could do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was live streaming that episode. So he was just like, yeah, I could do it. Give me 3 words. And I gave him the 3 words and he just da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. He trooper like that. He got bars. He got bars.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Villegas. Shout out to him. He's from Warwick.
All right. 845, stand up. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, absolutely. So you're into the content creating and the modeling. What got you into wanting to do content creation?
So I started content when I was in high school. So like the end of high school, I was inspired by the girls I used to see, like the morning routines. One of the first girls I watched was like Mac Barbie. I feel like everybody says that. But so I was inspired by her videos. It took me a while to start because I wasn't like confident enough to put myself out there yet.
Absolutely.
But when I did my first fashion haul, and from there I just became obsessed, taught myself how to edit. And yeah, it's been great. I'm actually going to an event tomorrow. So it's just opened up a lot of opportunities for me.
And that was just with the content creation.
That was just with content creation. It's been like a creative outlet. That's really why I wanted to start. Yeah.
And then when did you start modeling?
I'm gonna blame you for that. Because she used to do these photo shoots. Remember? Like,
Wait, what's
like the Easter photo shoots
yeah.
and stuff. Like, I have the photos. I wish I brought
those
it.
photos. Now you trying to play me.
Oh,
She's trying to play me now.
Oh man!
But you know what? She started.
Man.
She started because like we used to just film everything and take photos of everything. So that really was what inspired me. And then I just fell in love with
College is when you really was doing it officially, though. In
college is when I started doing runway shows. So that's when I really like fell in love with modeling.
If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
26.
Okay.
She's saying it like she old.
I mean, I know you're
Y'all
not.
be feeling like a dinosaur over here. She's
like,
oh, you know.
Yeah.
I know you're not supposed to ask. That's just the setup for,
Mentally, I'm not. Mentally, I'm like still 21. Trying to be.
Aren't we all? We ain't all. Right? We ain't all the age that we say we are.
Right.
You should have heard me a few minutes ago in here laughing like a bitch. If we aren't having fun in life, we're not living life. That's what I always say.
That's a fact.
So what is it that you look to accomplish with your content creation, and what services do you offer for someone who might be looking for a certain type of content creation?
So, first question. What was the first question? What
happened? The first question, what are you looking to accomplish with your content creation?
So my main mission, I was actually working on this in the car on the way here. It's really to inspire and motivate women to be the best versions of themselves. So I do a lot of productivity content, planning content, motivational, like self-love type of content.
Okay.
And then in terms of services, I would say I want to start doing workshops. So a lot of people come to me and they ask me how to get started with making a YouTube channel or growing it. So I want to start helping people with that, like locally, and I would say workshops.
Absolutely. Well, and that's a good thing, because I have wanted to take this year specifically and highlight women empowerment as well.
Nice, very nice.
And that, and it was like I get these epiphanies during these interviews. I just get an idea and then I just say it on camera. I mean, I know that's like not smart, but why not? It's in the moment.
Okay.
Right.
It's all right.
It's in the moment.
Your thoughts.
So like, you especially as a female MC can understand or appreciate. I personally feel female MCs don't get enough shine. I don't think they get enough credit. So everyone was so hype about Kendrick Lamar winning Song and Record of the Year. We're not going to talk about Rhapsody, who's been rapping for 15 years, winning her first rap Grammy.
Right.
With that, or for best rap song with Erykah Badu. I always say her name right. Doechii? Or is it?
Yes, Doechii. Yeah.
Well, listen, I was nervous Eminem was going to win. I was nervous.
God,
I was nervous Eminem was going to win.
I like Eminem, though. We can't do him like that.
No, it's not. I enjoyed his album, but I felt like she had the most put together album, top to bottom. Yes. Okay. So of the 5 that were there. And
her performance too.
Oh,
fire.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
You got to YouTube.
I've been working. I ain't get a chance to listen to nobody.
We're gonna watch it in the car.
And if you get a chance, check out her Tiny Desk performance too. That was
okay.
That,
see, I gotta get up on it because I don't know.
That
I be
was-
busy.
So it's just something about it now. Is I found a lot of female rappers. Like there was this one called, her name's Seriah. And I'm like, all right, I just came across her on an Instagram reel. Pull up an album and I'm like, yo, she's fucking good. And then I'm like, so then I go and look in Apple Music. I'm like, you've been making music 15 years and I've never heard of you.
Well, you see, that's the thing about music, and that's the thing about music today. It's a lot of people say it's oversaturated, which it is. However, I always tell people, because a lot of people will give up on their dream, or they'll just stop, or if they feel like they're not being supported by the people they know or the town, or getting enough support, they base that off of their whole career. Like you said, 15 years, you never heard of her. Now you know who she is, and you could be a supporting fan of hers. You know what I mean? So you just never know. You got to hope that somebody comes across your material, and you got to promote yourself. You know what I mean? And market yourself well. So that's important.
To piggyback off that, it's also artists don't pay for the promotion. It's just album. You know, like that's the thing. Like I remember very specifically when Get Rich or Die Dry. Get Rich or Die Trying Dry. I remember the promotion behind that album was great. And then 50 Cent decided to release it like 4 days early, made a whole new commercial. And then he sold 800,000 copies the first day. Now we know record sales don't exist anymore. But what I'm saying is at least there was something to state. This artist has an album, it's coming out. This date, this time. Now it's just you go through Apple Music and I'll be like, you dropped an album like 4 months ago? I missed it.
Well, again, that's because a lot of people, you could just put music out whenever you feel like it now.
Right.
Some people don't like that, and I'm in the middle, like, because I'm from, the old school. So for me, I remember the Pop the Trunk days, and that was when I grew up and got into hip hop. But now, as a songwriter first, because that's what I'm pushing myself more as now, and someone who is an indie artist when I feel like it, right? I'm happy to be able to say, I could drop whenever I feel like dropping. But I will say this about 50 Cent, though. I know somebody that know him personally that said that he was very smart with marketing his stuff when he had his album out, because he used to give his stuff to the bootleg man, right? So a friend of mine, he says, I used to ask 50, like, let me get your CD. And he'd be like, get it for the bootleg man. He was using him as a way to get it out there to people. So he always got a tactic that he uses to get his stuff out where he's promoting himself to get himself to that next level. And we just got to be kind of like creative like that as well.
Wow, that actually makes sense, because now, like, there's always a narrative with 50 Cent. He may be petty at times.
Listen, he's a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Okay, so I listen. We are very petty. We're very sensitive. And we hold grudges. So all this stuff you see, most Cancers are like that. I'm not gonna lie. We are. We need help. Pray for us. Somebody pray for us.
It's all right. I just feel like 50 Cent takes it to another level. Like if it's here and someone says it can't get there, 50's gonna make it go.
No,
here.
He's going all the way there. He's going, please, all the way to the top. But I love 50.
Kendrick, though, who's more petty? 50
well, Kendrick is. I think that's different. See, 50. Look, I would never want to piss 50 Cent off.
No.
Okay, I would never want to be on his bad side,
Both of them.
because he gonna come for you to the day you die, and even after you die, he's still gonna come for you. So
and he's proved that with Irv Gotti.
That's a whole fact.
I mean,
rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace, Irv. I mean, look at what he did to Ja Rule. He told a story about one time he was doing a concert, and he looks online, the tickets were $15. He goes, that's it? So he bought the first 4 rows.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
He bought. I'm like.
Too. Remember, I think Chris Brown did that. A song to, what's his name?
I don't know. I just know that they be wilding out, though. Okay, they need to be on the Wilding Out show.
Absolutely. You also, you said you wanted to empower women with your content creation, and if you had to say you had one goal between your content creation and your modeling, what would that goal be for you?
I guess intersecting both, it would be to have representation, not just for, petite women, but also Black women. So representation, women who look like me, seeing things happening for all of us. I feel like that would be my main goal. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want.
Absolutely. All right. So for all the services that you do offer and that you are able to do, Where can anyone find you on social media if they're looking for some of the services that you offer?
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram, and not just for services, just if you want to connect. Like, I'm always open to do shoots and just meet other creators up here. So Instagram, it's at effortlessly radiant. And then my YouTube is at Seriah Alexus, and that's SeriahAlexus.
There's just two more things before you make your slide over there.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'm gonna make your mom do this at the end of the show.
Oh God.
Two things that I do.
Yes.
The first thing is now with season 2. I have the guests tell people something about themselves that they don't know.
Okay.
And it could be anything. You can say, I like ketchup on my steak. It could be something like that. It don't have to be nothing deep. Yeah, I know. She even looked at me like,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
And the other thing is a positive ending message.
Okay. So one thing that people may or may not know is I actually used to play the flute. So I learned how to read music. I played the flute for a few years in school. And then a positive message.
Yeah, but anything uplifting and positive from you to the audience.
I would say, I write these down. You know how many quotes I have in my phone?
I save affirmations too.
Right. I should have just, but I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind, honestly, is just like for people to believe in themselves, and don't let people push you out of places. There's going to be a lot of people who tell you no, or that you don't belong somewhere, and just keep going. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, can't get any simpler than that. I appreciate you coming on the camera against your will.
I'm glad she did. She got to put herself out there.
I was not prepared for this, but
But sometimes that's the way to show that the authenticness of it. Is that you weren't ready and you came on, you said what you had to say, and now don't worry. You don't have to sit here no more with us.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yes, yes.
This is Mike Williams, host of Honest Hour. I want to let y'all know that today's episode is brought to you by Legendary Apparel by Kimaj the Creator. Kimaj draws inspiration from youth in his community, whether that be from high schoolers he teaches, his own children watching the shows he watched growing up. He uses the art he creates with his community and turns them into fashion statements. 845T is a great way to represent your hometown legendary fashion with the message of Good Kid, Mad City printed on the back. Represents not to judge a book by its cover. He grew up right here in Newburgh. This is his bread and butter. He's just a kid from Newburgh. I'm confident that LA by KTK is what you need. So if you need something from him, check out our sponsor. Well, that was very good. I'm glad she came on and did that. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You and your husband both. He's back there doing his thing.
I'm glad she did too, because she does a lot, and she helps me out a lot too with when I'm creating content or when I'm stuck or I'm doing something and it be looking a little too old school. She be like, "Nah, Ma, get that out of here! Like, what you doing?" So I gotta switch it up. So I be like, "Damn, I worked on this for hours. I went in."
And then she comes in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like,
and you like.
She be shutting me down, but but you know what? It keeps me on my toes though. She keeps me on my toes though.
And sometimes that's what we got to do. We got to have our kids keep us on our toes.
That's a fact.
Because my kid said something to me the other day, and I was like, "What's that mean?" Like, "Dad, you're old." I'm like, Hold up. Your father's 36. He ain't old."
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, 36, old. Like, girl. But yeah, when she goes to school and her friends see me, they're all like, "Oh, your dad's what, 25?" And they're like, "No, my dad's like 35." And you're like, "Oh, My parents are like 50. I'm like, yeah. Now we're
we
the
holding it down, though.
you know?
The 70s and 80s babies, we here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Better
You know?
stop playing.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Better stop playing. Hashtag that one. We take 50-50 on it.
Okay, listen, as long as I get my cut.
You listen, I would never, ever do that to you. Never. So, last interview, we spoke about a lot of different stuff.
Absolutely.
Because let me tell y'all, this woman is an inspiration.
Aww.
Because, ever since that interview, I've tapped into a lot of different things.
That's beautiful.
And just you being able to do it and do it well. It's really inspirational. People who haven't seen this, I'm just going to give them a little breakdown.
Okay.
So they understand. This woman here, she makes music. She has a production company in her own right. She writes books. She has a publishing company, music publishing company, a snack line. I mean, and there's stuff I'm forgetting. I know there's like a mentorship business in there. And still works a 9 to 5, has kids, has a husband who's in the back there. Hope he doesn't mind that I'm shouting him out.
Shout him out. Ray's in the building.
Ray is in the building, supporting, doing being a good husband.
Yes.
So just all that I commend you on being able to do all that and just really not have gray hairs.
Well, let me say this. I want to shout you out because I see you going really, really hard, and I really respect people who grind and don't give up. And I see you you putting in work. And believe me, I see that it's paying off, and I wish you nothing but the best. So I want to salute you also for what you do. And the second thing is, I do got great hair. My tracks is just covering it, baby. Okay, the tracks is covering the grays. I got a few grays over here, but
listen,
gotta let y'all know what it is. We say what it is.
This is the honest hour, so we're gonna say how we see it. Oh man, well I appreciate that because we got it. That's all we got out here.
That's it.
We all we got.
That's it.
So let's get into this project.
Let's do it.
I wanna look at the tracks kind of too. Because, I listened to this on the way here.
Okay.
And I got to say, I was very impressed.
Thank you.
So I guess the first question that I have is, what made you decide you wanted to step out of more so being featured as like the featured artist versus showing the side of you behind the pen?
Well, first, I've always written songs, R&B songs. I'm not a singer, you know what I mean? I rapped basically since I was 11 years old. And I didn't really have, because I couldn't sing myself, and like my daughter at the time when she wasn't born, but then when she was born, she didn't really feel like doing it every time. I got to drag her into the studio, and it's right downstairs in our basement. But for me, this is the honest hour, so I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. I don't enjoy being the artist like that anymore. I'm getting older now.
Absolutely.
You understand? And I have other things on my list. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love music. But I think, what was her name? I think it was Summer Walker. Was it Summer Walker where she was like, I like to create music, but I don't like doing the show. I realized that when I was going to different shows and doing stuff, I was like, this is
kind of cringe.
Yeah, I was like, but I still love music. So I'm like, I have to still write it and put it out there, but I want to write for somebody else. But I don't mind featuring. See, I don't want that pressure of being an artist all the time, you know? So I want to dip and dab in it when I feel like it. Like I said, that's why I started it off like that.
Exactly.
When I feel like it, I'll come on or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't mind having somebody else get that limelight and shine, and I'm in the back supporting, getting my check though.
Exactly. Sometimes that's the place to be, not in front of the camera, behind it, just getting that cut.
Listen, I'm cool with how we rocking like this, okay? And like I said, when I want to step in, I step in, but really, like I said, it's the sound of my pen. Y'all get to hear how I write, and that's it. That's it.
I feel like, so what was some of the processes in picking the artist for the tracks? Because it seemed like going through it, like each artist was right for that track.
Well, let me be honest with you about that. So there is a program, right, that you can use where it picks the artist for you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's what I use. Now, you got to go through, well, for me, I went through about 20, 30, 40 different ones before I found the right one for each song, right? So what I do is I write the music,
Right.
okay? Here's the thing about this program. The mixing, and well, I still master it separately through eMaster, but the sound quality is amazing. It's like going in the studio with Timberland. You know Timberland?
Of course.
He uses the program. I don't know if you've seen the commercials or the thing. He uses the program. So I said, you know what? So I'm going to use this program as reference tracks to showcase my songs, me as a songwriter. So they are not people that I know.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But hey, it's using my words. It's getting out there for singers that's out there that don't write their own stuff or don't know how to write music. Holla at me, because if you check that out, you can see my style of writing. And not only that, but even if, let's say, it was difficult for me to really stay consistent with a singer to put the music out there,
right,
I can still put the stuff out there and monetize from it with TV and film, sync licensing, stuff like that. So again, I am looking for many ways to monetize. I'm not really trying to stay stuck in a box. And that's why when it came to being an artist, I had to think outside the box. When me growing up, like I said, I grew up in the time where, and sadly it's still happening today, where people didn't even understand anything about the music business at all. They just want to be famous, want to be rich, want to see themselves on TV, and they sign in any type of contract in front of their face. They don't know how to register their music. They don't know how to get their money. They using the lawyer that somebody else put them on to. Like at the end of the day, when I got back into it and I started really paying attention because my mindset was different, I was like, oh yeah, nah, we gonna switch this up. This is not the same like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old girl that's just like want to rap on the block with the dudes. Like, nah,
right,
switch it up. And plus, I had to switch up R&B anyway because, I'm older now. I'm a lady, baby. Stop. I can't be rapping real thug, even though I know I talk a little hood still. You know what I'm saying?
But it's you from Philly, so that's always gonna be
day.
in you.
It is. It ain't never gonna change.
So real quick, I'm gonna divulge because we got to play the game, right?
Oh boy. What's the game?
Remember the honest pick game?
Oh God, Lord! This is the game that starts showing that I don't be knowing too much of any damn thing.
Don't worry, because I don't have none written down today. So we just gonna go with what this brain does, but I am gonna change it a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pit albums against each other.
Oh shoot! Okay. Oh Lord! And now I hope I listen to the album because I didn't took time off. Sometimes you was mentioning stuff. I was like, I don't even think I heard that one.
Don't worry, we're gonna keep his old school albums.
Okay, so that way let's keep it 94.7. Stuff.
Maybe a few newer, but first thing I gotta know is, being you from Philly, Pat's or Geno's for cheesesteaks?
I'm gonna go with Geno's. And the reason, and so here you got to understand something. Although I'm from Philly, I still came up here at a young age. I was like 10, 11 years old, right? Okay. So for me, when I was getting the cheesesteaks, it was at the corner, like the hood cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing better than those.
No,
I got to tell you. Shout out to Geno's and all of them. But listen, it's nothing like them corner store joints.
Yeah.
Those be the ones, But the food ain't even the same no more. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I picked Geno's.
Okay. So I'm going to do one artist one.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls or Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, man. He want to do this when They Not Like Us is out and popping after the Super Bowl. You gonna ask me that question?
I'm just saying.
I don't need Kendrick coming for me, okay? I don't want to end up like Drake.
I've said so much viral stuff about Kendrick. If he sees it and makes a diss track, that's a win for me, baby.
Oh, Lord. Nah, listen, they both dope. I still like Drake, though. You know, I don't get involved. Like, people get too emotionally wrapped up in people's stuff. I don't do that. But I'm going to go with Biggie.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Baby.
I'm going with Biggie.
So album-wise, Ready to Die or Me Against the World?
Oh. Oh. See, that's hard because now you brought another artist in it. And that, you know, those are two different types of messages. Because Ready to Die, you know, that's more some street stuff.
Right.
And Me Against the World, I mean, it's on some street stuff too, but I feel like it has more messages in it.
Yeah, it definitely has more of a symbolic.
It does, but I have to be honest because, like, that's where I was at mentally. It was Ready to Die for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it was.
Jeez. That's deep.
You know.
You're gonna have to come back and tell that story.
I
feel like that could take us a whole. That could take us a whole nother way.
Let me tell you something. My book right here, Broken and Healed. This is about my life. Okay. You gonna see why I picked Ready to Die.
Okay. Well,
it's all up in there, baby. Okay.
So, Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt?
Oh, Illmatic.
Listen,
Let me tell you something. What?
The last bar on that could be Nas's rap should be locked in a cell. It ain't hard to tell.
Yo, I excelled it for what? That was my favorite. I was in Job Corps when that song was out. And it was me and I think the girl name was Dynasty. She was from Brooklyn, Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And me and her just vibed so much because she used to rap too. And yo, we used to work, like we was in Oneonta Job Corps.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to tell. We was reciting those lyrics and we was in the cypher battling. It was crazy, yo. Nas, we named our son Nas. So that's how much I love Nas.
Shout out to him too.
Yes.
And did you know, I don't know if you knew this, I read this recently. He actually sampled Michael Jackson.
No, I didn't know that. I ain't even know that. You about to get... For real?
Michael Jackson told Nas he could use that sample for free if he didn't curse on the song.
Wait a minute. I think I did hear that story.
Yeah, I was like...
I remember that.
I was just like, whoa. And then like you never think, and then you just hear them when you listen, and you're like, that is Mike in the background. But you just don't think about it.
Yes.
And then he starts spitting that, and you're like, oh. So, yeah. And then I was like, he really didn't curse in that song either.
He didn't. And he was laying them bars down, too.
You know,
that is one of my favorite songs right there. You picked a favorite. How you know I like that one? That's a lucky guess, man, because that is one of my favorite joints from Nas. It ain't hard to tell. Please, I want to put on my army fatigue and...
Chip tooth.
Well, okay.
You know, listen, Nas for me is...
the army jacket line and hit the herb like a car. What? He killed that joint. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Doggy Style or The Chronic?
Oh, I was like, damn, he taking it there? You scared me for a minute.
Whoa.
I thought you were talking about like how...
Oh, whoa.
I was like, wait. I said pause. I was like, pause. No dig.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy to say that in front of camera. Your daughter's in the room. Your husband's in the room. Producer shaking his head. She's like, whoa. I should have started with The Chronic first.
Yes.
I should have started with The Chronic.
Yeah. You did. I was sweating. I was about to come about the show.
She's like, whoa. I don't know if I like this game anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I was about to tap out. I was about to tap out for real.
Like, Mike, it's been real.
I'm gonna go with Doggy Style.
Okay.
Yeah, Snoop definitely. You know, I love Snoop. I used to rock out to him when I was in high school.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Straight Outta Compton or Enter the Chambers?
Into the Chambers. Into the what? I mean, don't get me wrong. Straight Outta Compton is dope, but you know, we are talking about. I still rocked with everybody on every coast. Didn't matter, but The Chambers, yeah. We doing that.
Listen,
that.
there is nothing wrong with a little Method Man, ODB, all them dudes.
Let me tell you a story. When I was around 15 years old, there was, rest in peace to my friend who passed away, Dwayne. He was a rapper. He never really got all the way out there, but he was in a circle.
Okay.
And there was a group of females that Wu-Tang was looking for, and they wanted me. And I was scared. I didn't he was like, yo, they want you to be a part of this group. And I think it was called Deadly Venom. And Dwayne kept saying, let me take you to this meeting. Let me take you to this meeting. And I was like, I don't know. So I passed up on it. I never got to meet anybody who wanted to do it, didn't get any other information. He just kept trying to bring me there. He kept saying that they wanted me in the group. So that would have been dope to be a part of that. When I look back now, I'm like, damn, I probably should have did it. But then at the same time, I look at it like, everything is happens for a purpose and for a reason. So yeah, and no disrespect to anybody, but who knows, if I would have done that back then, not knowing what I know now, I could have ended up like a lot of people getting jerked and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that story with you.
That's dope though.
Yeah.
Listen, that's why now I try to say any opportunity that's thrown my way, I try to just at least look at it. At least see what it is, because you never know.
Absolutely.
The biggest source of success can come from the least expected place.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Yes.
Definitely. All right. My life.
Wait, my life.
I switched to R&B, Mary J. Blige.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, hold on. I was still in the rap and I was in the hood still. Well, wait. Mary J. she from the hood.
Oh, yeah. My life, or what's the 411?
What's the 411 for me? Because
really?
yeah. Well, yeah, because
and it's not a bad album. It's just, for me, it's just my life was different. For me, it's just something about that. I was listening to it actually last week.
Well, the thing is, what's the 411? See, to me, I feel like I got more hip hop out of that.
Okay. Yes.
And you got to remember, for me, that's where it was all about hip hop for me.
Yeah.
Everything. And Mary, she bringing the hip hop, but she bringing the singing. She's on a whole nother level with her stuff. But I was hardcore hip hop. I'm talking about somebody might be playing Mary and I'm bumping MOP. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So the thing is that's where if I'm thinking about how I was when the albums was out, that's why I'm picking that. Because I'm thinking about where I was at that time. Absolutely.
So I'm going to ask you this. If you had to pick your top 3 hip-hop albums of all time.
Oh, man.
And if you can't pick the actual top 3, what are 3 of your favorite hip-hop albums of all time?
That's so hard because I like... Illmatic was definitely one of them.
Yeah, Illmatic.
Okay. Well, and Jay, I still... love Jay, so I ain't worried about what everybody's thinking. So I'm gonna have to go, and I'm not even sure. Is it the Blueprint? Going with the Blueprint. But honestly, it's like all of Jay's albums is fire to me. And then hold on, cause Little Kim, and I'm trying to remember. Oh boy, Jesus. And I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of her album. I'm just gonna name Little Kim. Little Kim's one of her albums. I didn't skip past nothing. I was rocking out to everything. Jesus. Everything. And shout out to Little Kim because she's a Cancer too and we got the same birthday. Yes, okay?
Let's see, Lil Kim. That is good. Her albums, you got the Hardcore. That's the first one. Yeah, Hardcore.
I think it was Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was Hardcore.
That one there.
Yup, that's the one.
Yep.
That's when I was like, who is this? But you know what's so crazy? Because Foxy Brown, a lot of people don't talk about Foxy, but Foxy was dope. When I first heard her, I was like, I thought it was a little boy.
like a teenager or something.
I was like, who is this? And then she was just so the way her delivery was, she was just fire. And I was like, damn. But it's so many. It's hard to pick.
It is. So This is Mike Williams, host of Honest Hour. This episode is brought to you by Classic Cloth. If you're just looking for comfort, quality all year round, look no further than Classic Cloth. And guess what? As a valued listener, you will get an exclusive deal. Use our code KEEPITCLASSIC, classic also spelled with a K, at checkout for 10% of your purchase. Support the show. Elevate your wardrobe by shopping with Classic Cloth today. Head over to classiccloths.us, snag your favorites now. Keep it classic. Thanks for supporting our sponsors. They make this podcast passable. Now back to the show. I just see it was a little basic today. I didn't want to go too crazy.
That was hard. What you talking about basic?
Well, last time I think I had like 20, 25 of them.
Yeah, you did have a lot.
I've been cursed out over this game. I've been like, bro, really? I had someone's mama cursing at me one episode.
Oh God.
Yeah, the guest, me and her on Instagram Live. I think I'm still doing it on Instagram. And then the comments are just crazy. Like, you ain't right. You should go to jail for that one. So I said the guest, she couldn't see the comments. So I was like, yeah, man. I was like, this woman I named is going crazy. She goes, oh, that's my mama. I was wondering what she was screaming about in the other room.
Oh, wow. Yeah, people get serious. You know, when you naming albums and stuff, it goes down. It's like playing spades, okay?
Yeah,
people get real serious over that.
Listen, my wife be like, can we go play spades? I'm like, you want to play? No. And she is crazy with it. Like,
oh, word?
Okay, she will make sure you're not reneging or anything.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So she know how to play.
Yeah. You play spades?
Of course. Come on. I didn't say all that stuff I did. You tried to get my black card. I didn't told you everything else I did. How could I not play spades?
Listen, we both in Middletown, so
yes.
we got to make a spades day, man.
Okay, let's do it.
We got to do it. So I want to flip back to the album.
Yes, let's do that.
I seen you and your husband were on the other night online. I kind of was looking through some stuff earlier, and I noticed that you picked 7 because you said 7's your favorite number.
7 is my lucky number.
Lucky number. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe in? Was it also that, or is it just kind of quality over quantity as well?
Wait, what do you mean? As far as what?
Okay, some people will put together a project, it'll be like 12 or 13 tracks, and then I'll be like, I like 7 of these. Versus just keeping it short, just really kind of focusing on the music versus focusing on the idea of a whole project of putting that together that many songs.
Right. So 7, I always really go towards that number because, again, like I said, that's my favorite and lucky number. And it's the number of the month that I was born. Now, I also wanted to keep it short. See, that whole thing is nothing but 24 minutes. People have short attention spans nowadays. You understand? So I'm not going to put out a whole long, because they ain't going to listen to it. So I needed to grab the attention. But not only that, I needed to make sure that I was focusing on a certain target audience, right? So you're going to hear, songs about love, R&B. You're going to hear songs about relationships. You're going to hear songs about God. Because that's where I'm at right now, too.
Right.
Getting closer with God, having a connection with God. We are losing people at an alarming rate. I am watching, because I'm a little bit older than you. Okay, you ain't gonna ask me my age. I don't know. Don't do it.
Yeah,
but if you do it, I'm gonna say it. But anyway, because I'm very proud. I'm very, very proud. Very proud. But
you said it on the first episode.
I did. Because listen, people gotta embrace that. I feel like a lot of people are so ashamed to say, like, I'm getting older. Listen, I can't help when I was born, but I love my era. I love when I was born. I know I'm not out here looking mad old. Nah. I'm just saying, like, I could step up with some of the other, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm here too, baby.
Look at this here,
We doing it, but I'm very proud of myself and who I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. You know what I mean? So for me, at the end of the day, I feel like just be open about it. Right. Don't be ashamed. Like, just be yourself. But what I'm saying is, back to what I was saying, people passed away. People are not here anymore. So I'm here. I'm still here. So I feel like I'm here for a purpose. And that's one of the songs that I wrote on there. Here for a purpose. We all are here. Every day that we wake up, every day, somebody is not waking up. Somebody is taking their last breath right now.
Don't even know it.
Okay? So if you know that you're here and you have another day to live, make that day count. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that day count. I could be sitting here worried about what everybody think of me, what people think I should and shouldn't be doing, how they think I look. They could find everything wrong with me, but for me, I'm finding everything right. I'm doing everything that I love. That's exactly why you got the list that you got of the things I do. Because if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And guess what? If I fail, so what?
Absolutely.
Because guess what? I'm going to learn from my mistakes, get it right the next time, or I'm going to learn that, hey, I ain't even really like doing that any damn way. So I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? But I tried it, though. I ain't afraid to fail.
Dust yourself off and try again.
There you go.
And it's funny you bring up that song because, you know, we spoke on the first interview about purpose and what that word means to me.
Yes.
You know, and it's interesting. It's interesting. Because I want to really kind of put together to you in order of how I feel like, because song order is important.
It is.
It is. And, you know, as an artist, you know that. But a lot of people in the world who listen to music don't understand how important it is. Because, like, there are certain times, like I take Eminem's album, Recovery. He has a song on there called 25 to Life. I felt like that song was out of place. He put it 12th. It should have been last because the last bar on that song is "Fuck you, hip hop. I'm leaving you. This is my last wish, and it's too late." So now
you would think I like you. I like you. No, because I think like that too. But go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
You good? You good?
Uh-huh.
So my thought process is like, because now the album was called Recovery.
Okay.
Now it wasn't recovery of just drugs. It was recovery of his rap career. Because he knew his last album, which was Relapse, was horrible. Now, he knew if he missed with that album, so Eminem's done. You're done. Don't make no more music. So if he would have put that song last, fans would have been like, what the fuck? Like, are you done? Yeah. And you know Eminem don't talk between albums. He'll do a feature here or there. He don't release new music. Like, there's nothing. So it would, and there was like 3 years between that album and I think the Marshall Mathers LP too. So it's just like things like that. I pay attention to that kind of stuff.
No, that's very smart. And it's funny that you say that because I look at stuff like that as well too. That's why. And the song order, listening to the words, where it should be, all of that. That's why I told you when I went through picking the right voices for the songs that I wrote, it was like 20, 30. I was like, this is not it. This is not. I had to find that one that touched me. You understand? I have to feel it in my soul. These are my words. And if somebody is singing them, I need to feel it. You understand? I have to feel every bit of it. So that is important. And again, you know, when you look at the order of my songs, I wanted it to have a nice vibe to it, like to feel like, oh, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, but oh, and she left it with a bop to it, you know what I'm saying? So you don't leave like, okay, this is not. When you leave, you turned up a little bit, you know?
Right, and that's why it's important for me just to really, because I always try to take music and see how I feel. So the first song is Deflection.
Yes.
So to me, like I look at it like you deflect, you try to like not really accept what things are. Then Meant to Be. Once you stop deflecting, you take destiny or fate, that's meant to be, right? Now, I told a story to you on the show about me wanting to take my life. And my friend telling me that I had a purpose. And now we look here 5 years after his death, you know, we're
still
here for a purpose.
There you go. You better what?
And then I look at I Will Survive. I knew I was meant to be here for the purpose, and I've survived.
Let them know.
Then from
my
there,
spokesperson right here.
You look at Explore. I explored my options, and now I have a plethora of things that I do. I rised up from that. And I'm pretty. I don't care. I'm a pretty man.
I'm still
I don't
here,
care,
baby.
no.
We gonna end it like that, and I still look good. Stop playing. The young OG, baby.
So that's how I took the project from a personal perspective.
Yes.
So I thank you and appreciate you for that.
Oh, thank you.
100%. Because a lot of times people don't look at the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Like for me, I listen to music. I like me. I will deep divulge. Like me, I turned my other phone off. I play my music on this phone. I turned this phone all the way down and I just got into it.
Okay.
Or my wife tells me I'm crazy. I have 11 pairs of headphones. I love music. I love podcasting. I just really like to have that stuff. So I just put on my headphones when I'm home and I just deep divulge. Because that's how serious I am about really understanding the message behind music. It's more than just bars. It's more than just a beat to words to a melody or a beat or a tune. Right. Music can really change your mood, change the way you feel, change the way you think. It's effective for you.
Listen, when I play back Here for a Purpose, okay, and I was writing that, like when I listen to it, I'm crying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally crying. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh my God, like it's exactly the way I wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Exactly the way I wanted it to be. So it has to touch me in my soul.
Absolutely. And you have to, especially when someone else is going to be performing or reciting your words.
Yes.
Like, earlier today, have you gotten a chance to watch the Luther Vandross documentary?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it was real good. They did a real good job putting it together. And the end is sad. Obviously, he died from a stroke, 54 years old. He was 54.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. And when he signed in 2001 with, I forget his name now. Older white gentleman, glasses. Oh my gosh. Works with a lot of, artists in the Black community. But I just can't remember his name right now. And he was saying, Luther was like, oh, you think I'll have any more hits? He goes, you got it in you. And then Take You Out came out. And then after that, one of his close friends had mentioned, this is gonna, like, when he made Dance with My Father, he was like, this is gonna be my career song.
Oh, okay.
Like, he knew that specific song was going to be the one. And it was. And then he had the stroke and unfortunately passed away shortly after. But I say that to say that, when you're doing different forms of artistry, there's many different avenues you can take.
Absolutely.
As opposed to just, like you said, you didn't want to be boxed in, and just be this, but just be that.
The thing is, and this is not always the case, right? So I'm speaking from my point of view. It could be different for somebody else. But from what I see and what I experience, when you rap, it is hip hop could be a very extremely boxed in limitation. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Judgmental type of genre of music. And
Absolutely.
what I mean by that is, just to point out a few things, is when you think about hip hop, right? Let's talk about like MC Hammer or Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people would talk like bad about them. Oh, they not this. But listen, they was a part of the culture. You understand?
Beastie Boys too?
Yes, the Beastie Boys. So, I listened to them. If you put on dun 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 dun, dun, I'm gonna be like, ice, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yo, for real. And I be laughing because I look at other people and they be like trying to act too hardcore, right? See, for me, I love all music. And then
Absolutely.
on top of that, when you talk about limitations, and this is why I had to get out of the box of hip hop, because I don't care what anybody say. If you didn't get in this game when you were young, you're not really accepted when you get older like that, right?
Absolutely.
So if I try to come in here as a rapper now with the mindset of the culture of hip hop,
Okay.
Ain't nobody really trying to hear that. You understand what I'm saying?
That's like if KRS-One started rapping now.
Well, he would get accepted from us because we know what's up.
But what I'm saying is, take that away. Let's say we didn't know him at all.
Right.
And he came in right now as a fresh new rapper.
What you think gonna happen?
You know?
What you think gonna happen?
It ain't gonna be good.
No, because we put limitations. We're the only genre of music that put limitations on that specifically. Now, I agree to a certain point. And what I mean by that is, no, I think you could, when you have an art and you have a talent, there is no time limit on that. But you do got to change up what you are talking about when you reach a certain age.
Yes.
So for me,
Yes.
I'm older now. You're not going to hear me be out here talking like how these kids talk. I'm not a kid. I'm a grown woman with husband with kids. You
Absolutely.
understand? So there's no way I'm going to be out here trying to act young. I'm going to be myself.
We ain't gonna hear you talking about WAP. That's one
No,
thing.
you ain't hearing me that. No.
We can leave that for Meg and so on. we ain't gonna have that out there. Like, whoa, man.
Yeah, like what's she doing?
Wait a minute.
And then my kids got to hear, they looking at me when I come home, they giving me the look like,
Yeah.
mommy, you know, like I said, ladies, be careful what you put out there. It's going to be hard to explain that in your rocking chair. You know what I'm saying?
Because once it's out
Explain
there,
that in your rocking chair.
once it's out there, it don't go away.
And you want to know something that's so funny is because I put out 2 songs that I was going through something.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is I pulled them off. I pulled 3 songs off of distribution because I was like, this doesn't align with who I am right now. But see, when you are a creator and you write, and sometimes I'm just writing because I'm listening to a beat, and the beat is like telling me what to write.
Right.
I'm in tune with the music. So you understand?
Absolutely.
So I pulled it off, but I ain't gonna lie, I put it back up because I was like, listen, I did that.
Right.
Why am I can't be like, oh, let me take this down. Look, some things is a little hard, some things a little extra, and it's not like I'm going crazy with it, but I might have said a few things where I'm like, if my mom is there or my kids, I gotta turn it down because I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't want them to hear that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Exactly.
like you said when we first started, Michael Jackson asked Nas not to curse on a record. I interviewed Heavy D's parents, his mom and his dad, a couple years ago.
Okay.
And
Rest in peace, Heavy D.
yes, rest in peace to Heavy D. And they were, you know, they were very proud at the fact that he did not curse in his music. So, and when I was on another platform, I don't want to say it because I don't know how it is, you know, but I was on another platform and we were interviewing another person. Oh boy, it's crazy. I didn't forgot his name. Don't worry about it. But
So
that's messed up. I gotta look
come
at my
to
phone.
you randomly.
Yeah, but we were interviewing another, you know, old school artist, and we asked him the question, what do you think the difference is between hip hop then and now? And what do you think changed? He said, headphones. And I was like, what the heck is he talking about? Oh, okay, his Daddy-O. I don't know if you know
Sounds familiar.
Daddy-O. He was down with Queen Latifah, what was that group? The something posse? I didn't forget.
Oh.
The Flavor Unit. Was it the Flavor Unit, right? Anyway, we asked him, we said, hey, listen, you know, what changed? And he said headphones. And I was looking at him like, that was a weird answer. How could And he said, because what happened is, because of the language started to change in the music, we kept it on our heads. We didn't let our parents hear it. Back in the days, we used to just play everything out loud on the boombox. Everybody heard it. So the parents would say, well, who's that? So now everybody knows and we're all in tune. And now it's like things are so different. You got to kind of like, oh no, we don't want to hear that because what are they talking about? What are they doing? What are they saying? And now what that does is it creates the gap between the ages too. Now you got your music, I got mine. But before it was like
everyone's listening to everyone.
Yes. So I do understand that. You know what I mean?
And it makes sense. And that's another thing too we were talking about with promotion. Because now, in a sense, when that happened, that's free promotion.
Basically,
you know?
there you go.
You know, and you like listen like when I started doing this season, you know, the producer of the show, I was on his show, Conversations Over Chess, and we were talking about different artists, and he was naming some of the newer artists. I don't agree with some of those artists, but he's younger than I am. You know what I mean?
She looked up. She like, hold up now. That's my generation.
Like some of them, it's like, some of this new stuff, I'm just like, it's kind of cringe for me, but that's just the direction it's going.
Right.
Right. But now that makes sense because now people don't hear everything. And then,
Yes.
like take for example, J. Cole did a song with Lil Yachty, right? Lil Yachty's terrible. Oh, he's awful. He's awful. Stevie Wonder can see he's awful.
Oh my God.
Like, he's awful. And then J. Cole gives him verse of the year. I'm like, why are you giving it to this guy?
Well, you know what? Let me say this. What that shows you is that there is a target audience for everyone because that's how you feel, but he don't feel that way. You see what I'm saying?
Of
there
course.
was people that told me they hated my stuff too. Shout out to y'all. I'm still here, baby. Stop playing. Okay, you better stop. I'm still going. But there was people who said, no, I don't like your stuff. And listen, I could tell you the things that happened to me and things that people said to me. And then I have people that would tell me, I love your music. Oh, I love your message, So then I have to look at it. Okay, these people don't like it. These people like it. Oh, now I know who to market to. I'm not marketing to you because that's a waste of money. You don't like my stuff anyway.
Now we're just going to go over here.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So you got to just know, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So that's
true.
Okay. Because shout out to the mumble rappers. I know a lot of people talk about them, but they found the lane. It worked for them. Somebody like it. Even though we don't understand what the hell y'all saying.
Just like, like people who listen to the Migos. I'm just like...
Oh, yo, like the Migos.
I'm just like, I don't know what they're saying.
I don't know. I don't know. But, to each his own. To each his own.
Definitely. So on this project, what is your favorite song?
Here for a Purpose. Here for a Purpose. I got two. Well, all of them because I wrote them all, right? So I love each and every one of the songs on there. Here for a Purpose. It's because it brings tears to my eyes, okay? But Pretty Like Me, at first it was my least favorite because when I wrote that song, my daughter, I was having a conversation in the kitchen with my daughter, and I had like moles on my face, little moles here, and I had a few freckles, and I had one mole in the center of my head, and everybody used to think it was fake because how the Indians put it, mine was exactly like that. It looked fake. So I had those things removed. Long story short, when I was deciding that I was going to do it, my daughter was trying to talk me out of it, and she was like, "Mom, keep your freckles. They're this and that." And I was like, "No, I don't like it. I feel like a chocolate chip cookie." You know what I mean? I was like, "Nah, I gotta get these moles out of here, yo." So that's how I felt. But the point is, right, to circle back to the music. What happened is, as we were talking, the conversation became about embracing yourself and loving who you are. And although I still removed the moles, okay? Even though I wish I could have the one in the middle back. But when that conversation inspired me to write Pretty Like Me, because I said, it's a lot of girls out here, that, don't like something about themselves. And, it doesn't matter how pretty you think you are. People have insecurity. You could be the best looking girl that walk in and still have an insecurity about somebody else. So just love yourself. And it was another message because I've run into a lot of females who even sometimes younger than me, and they'll give me that look. I could tell. See, I pick up because I'm a Cancer. See, us, we don't miss nothing. I'm telling you, we pick up everything. I can tell sometimes it could be a little insecurity there. And I'm not trying to say I'm all that, and I ain't the best looking person in the world. There's plenty of people who look better than me before somebody try to come for me. I'm just saying. But I still can tell when I walk in a room and there's an insecure woman in there, okay? And my message was, you're pretty like me. Okay, you got the same, same smile, but you're not like me. We're
Right.
different in our own way. And then I said, the freckles on your face is where they're gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell women, embrace yourself. You don't have to be in competition with nobody else because God made you the way you were supposed to be. You're unique, you're beautiful. You understand? So this is
Absolutely.
what I wanted all women to know. Every race, white, black, Spanish, Asian, it doesn't matter. All women. You know? And I mean, y'all guys too. Y'all y'all lie. Y'all good. But no, I really wanted to I wanted to put that out there for the ladies. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. You can compliment another sister. You got it going on. You look good. It ain't about that. You know?
Well, we got to get past this thing in this lifetime where everyone hates on everyone and just wants to, like, why can't we lift one another up?
Yes.
Why is it always got to be, oh, I don't like this? Like, why you got to be jealous over what someone else is doing or not like it or not go this way or that way? Like, why can't we we're all we got.
Well, the thing is, that's a
always
internal.
competition.
Yeah, that's an internal issue, And I've had my moments too, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't. I had my moments where I've been around other women who I thought would look better than me, and I felt like, oh man, like. But then, once you get like, I'm at that age now, I don't care, like, because one thing that I realized is that looks ain't everything. I don't care how good you think you look. I don't care how good anybody think I look. If you don't know who I am as a person, then you just like the outside. I could be the most disrespectful, messed up person, not fun, don't have no type of attitude. You know what I mean? And I mean
Absolutely.
like positive attitude. I talk aggressive, but I'm like the sweetest, nicest person that you could ever meet. But when you talk, somebody might think, oh, she's kind of, I just talk like that because I'm from the hood.
That's just who you are. And
Yes.
on top of you embracing your looks, it's about embracing who you are as an individual.
Yes.
Because some people don't know how to embrace that. They don't like themselves. Well, see, there it is. Internal issue. See?
Yeah, I said it.
See?
We here.
Yeah, I swear we definitely related in another lifetime.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there for the taking, for
Yes.
sure. So I definitely want to get into the books.
Yes.
So for everyone, make sure you go and tap into that on all streaming platforms.
The sound of my pen. But we didn't talk about this before we move on to that real briefly because I don't
Yep.
want to leave this single out. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I did put out a single a couple of days right after the sound of my pen because I know that there's still some people who want to hear me rap. Right?
Okay, I must have overlooked the single.
Yes,
so I
the
have to check
single,
that out.
All I Need Is God. That is featuring Contagious Funk, produced by Lot Picasso. Okay? So that single, I put, the crazy thing is, I wrote that, my daughter's grandmother passed away. She was, for the past couple years, we've been losing a lot of people, and she was the biggest shock for us. And I
My condolences.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I was just writing and I'm just like, oh man, I gotta get this out some way, because that's another thing too. Mentally, I was struggling with coping with that, and then my brother passed away. It was just so much. So when I was writing
They kind of happened back to back?
Not back to back, but it was, there was no too much of a break.
There wasn't enough.
There was no how much time do we have to grieve? And what I tried to do was I'm the type of person that stay busy so that I don't think about it because it helps me. So, when you see me going, if I sit there and I'm not doing nothing, all I'm doing is thinking.
Right.
And now I'm getting more depressed. And mentally, I'm like, I'm not in my right state of mind. I knew that. I could tell that I wasn't, who I was. You
Exactly.
understand? So, long story short, Contagious Funk is actually my daughter's father. Okay, he's also a producer, rapper. He has a record label of his own and all of that stuff. So he's featured on it, which is, obviously his mom that had passed away. Okay, and like La Picasso, he's out in Queens. He's an artist, producer, and all that. But I wanted to put that song out because I had stuff that I was going through, and I wanted to just talk about it. how I
Absolutely.
felt. You know,
Absolutely. I have to check that out. Y'all check that out too. You know,
Yes.
she definitely has the bars as well.
absolutely.
You know,
I ain't stopping because y'all said I can't. I'm getting too old to rap.
Listen, there ain't no such thing as too old.
It damn sure ain't. That's why I'm still doing it.
Because guess what? If Hov were to drop an album tomorrow, all them people gonna go listen to it.
I know they are, and I'm gonna be the first in line.
I'll be there too.
I'm gonna be the first in line because Hov is one of my favorites. I ain't got no time to worry about all their personal stuff. I like his music. That's all I'm worried about. All that other stuff ain't none of my business.
Nas drops, I'm right there.
I am there.
1201.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Yep.
But definitely, guys, check out both of my my album, The Sound of My Pen, which is me showcasing myself as a songwriter. However, I am on 2 of the tracks rapping, so I am featured on 2 of the tracks.
I did notice.
Then check out my single, All I Need, which is myself featuring Contagious Funk, produced by La Picasso. It's on all platforms. Y'all can check it out.
Okay. And just one side question.
We got a side one.
Yeah. I should have asked when your daughter was on the screen.
Oh,
but
so she got lucky. She getting off this.
Yeah. So,
Look.
Y'all gonna do a collab album down the road?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that. People don't know I have songs with my daughter already out. Okay, so if you check out the first song that I did when I got back into doing music, it was One and Only. That was a relationship song.
Okay.
Produced by her father, and she was on there singing. Brown Skin. And we also have a video out. Brown Skin, this is for the girls again, lifting up young, you'll see a lot of young black little girls and stuff like that, and some mixed girls, a mixture of girls, but just really talking about us as black women, as black girls, and lifting us up, okay? So she's on that. What else you want, Seriah? She want something else? I said One and Only, Brown Skin, because I be forgetting, huh? She's on Family Business.
Okay.
We have an album with my husband's on that album too. We did an album called Family Business with the whole family. So it's myself, my daughter Seriah Alexus, my husband, we call him Ray Silent Assassin.
Okay.
Our son, Terrell, but I said his government. His name, he go by Poppy Fortune. Okay. And then Nasir, he says a little something there. My Uncle Jay, and then, so this is a whole family thing. And then we have Cash on Abel and Mason. Cash on Abel is in Atlanta, so he's an artist in Atlanta. And Mason he's from Queens or Brooklyn, but he live out here in the 845 too.
Okay.
So, and everybody like family to us. So we call that Family Business, because I said I want to do an album with all of us on it, huh? Oh my God, and Ian. Oh shoot. And Ian 95, that's my daughter's boyfriend. Oh, don't kill me, Ian. I'm so sorry. You know that I'm getting older. That's when I use my age to my advantage. I be like, I be forgetting stuff. So now it's time to talk about my age. So Ian 95 is also on that album too, Family Business. And he got matter of fact, Ian 95 and Seriah Alexus has a song out called Doubt It. Y'all got to check that out. That's one of my favorite songs from them. Oh,
okay.
That song is fire.
Oh, sounds like he need to come on the show too.
Bring him on. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Sounds like the whole family's gonna come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna be all
bring
the way.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
I'll be all the way like this. We gonna all be lined up.
Yeah.
Just having a nice conversation.
Listen, we like the Empire. Remember the Empire, that TV show? That'd be us. That'd be us.
Oh yeah.
We just ain't got the money though. I'm trying.
Hey, listen, one day, you can either say day one or one day.
All right.
But if you start day one, then it becomes one day you'll have it.
Listen, there you go. Day one. I'm gonna keep saying that.
You know what? Turn day one into one day.
Amen.
Amen. This is Mike Williams, host of Honest Hour. Today's episode is brought to you by 10 Toes, which was established in 2011 by Mr. 10 Toes himself, Darren March. You face in this lifetime 10 Toes is a brand of resilience. It's a brand of dedication, sacrifice, and courage. It's a principle, commitment, and most importantly, it's a lifestyle. Wear this brand, your journey is a mission, and communities that are founded with integrity, perseverance, and authenticity. 10 Toes offers a variety of top quality clothing items for all seasons and reasons. The latest, hottest tees, hoodies, hats, coats, and more. Be sure to check them out, shop, and support a Black-owned business with a cause. Be sure to use our partner code COCN to get 10% off orders of $75 or more, and always remember to stay 10 toes. Thanks for supporting our sponsors. Back to the show. So, obviously, you've written a plethora of books.
Yes.
And you have a few here. But the newest one is right here.
For the sake of.
For the sake of. I had to make sure I was reading it right. Why we choose to stay in relationships.
Right. Very small, short book. I did not want to overdo it. I know a lot of people don't do a lot of reading nowadays, like videos. Right. But some people still do read. So this is my latest book. This copy is for you.
Appreciate
I'm going to sign it, leave it for you. But yeah, this is just me talking about why people choose to stay. It's so many different reasons why. But if you're not staying for love, then why are you there? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And people pick all the wrong things. Oh, because we got a family. Oh, because of the kids. Because rent too high and I can't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you really there if you're not there for love? So I talk about a lot. I get deep on some topics that I'm not going to mention now. You know, that some people really need to hear.
Y'all got to check out the book to know that.
Okay. There you go. For the sake of, it's available on Amazon.com, okay? And if you buy the book, please leave a message and let me know you liked it. Thank you.
And, you know, I think, too, is just to kind of get in some of the premises of that book is, all right, I don't know if I told you this before. I might have, I might not have. My current marriage is actually my second marriage.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
So,
if you did, I forgot because I told you. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm older than you.
And, you know, when me and my ex-wife, we met, got together, got married too quick, young, dumb, call it what it is. And we actually separated. Like, okay, so when I got married, I was 23. She was 21.
Oh, that's not that young. I thought you was going to say like 18 or something.
No. But we didn't know each other that well. We weren't together that long.
Okay.
So, you know, the culmination of it is really what kind of just made it difficult.
Okay.
So we had some relationship issues, you know, and we decided, and it just wasn't working. So we tried to stay together because we had 2 children already.
Okay.
And we just didn't feel we could do it without the other. But what I'm going to say is that never works. And even though we figured it out quick, sometimes it takes time.
Yes.
And it gets to a point to where you end up hating one another. Because, like, you know, full disclosure, even when we separated, there was a point where we had to have her mom mediate. Because we just weren't getting along to that point. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy for people, you know, to be in those situations and put yourself through that. If you're not happy and you're not going to stay together, there's no point.
Right. Because, you know, what happens is you dig yourself deeper and deeper into a hole that's harder to get out of. And sometimes people, they asking themselves, well, how did I get here? Well, guess what? The signs were always there. There's always signs. People overlook things because they want what they want. You understand? And that's how they get themselves into a situation that's hard to get out of.
A situationship, if you will.
There you go.
But the thing is, too, there's many, many layers to relationships.
Right.
And that's not, and then I think even to take it one step further, because you say relationships, that doesn't say marriages.
Oh, no. Well, the reason, because it's not just about marriages.
Even though it shows a break here, you know, even that includes friendships, you know, moms, dads, aunts,
That is so
uncles,
true.
cousins.
That is so true.
You know, because when we hear relationship, people think man, woman, or you like the same thing you got, man, woman, woman. But people don't take into reality that it means friends.
Right.
It means those family members who you're not married to or in a relationship with.
That's deep. You ain't lying about that. That's so true.
You know, like
Yes.
I had a friend who me and him were friends a long time, and he started seeing a woman. Shit, I'm just gonna give it full disclosure.
Oh shit, it's going down,
I'm
y'all.
just gonna give
this
it.
the honest
I'm
hour.
just
He
gonna
about to
give it.
tell it all.
I'm just about to give it full disclosure.
We about to get the tea.
Yeah. I know this show's supposed to be about you, but this is where we
He
going.
take it off. Let me start interviewing you. So hold on. So what happened?
You know, so pretty much we left Pepsi. We started working at Coca-Cola.
Okay.
I already messed up with the doggy style comment, so
Oh, okay.
I had to make sure I said Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So we started working at Coca-Cola, and the thing was during the winter months when it got slow, they would lay you off for a day, sometimes days at a time.
Okay.
So he started working another job at AutoZone, and there was a girl there, married woman, unhappily married. Husband didn't work. She had to work 2 jobs to pay all the bills. So he decides one night, turn him in the store. They decided to go in the bathroom and fuck.
Ooh. I ain't even know you could curse on the show.
Hey,
this whole time I've been bleeping things out.
Nah.
Shit, I could have been getting it. Now let me stop.
Let it be if you want
try to be nice, man. I'm a lady.
Listen, this is honest. We got to keep it honest here. So they went in there, they fucked. Whatever. So I told him, he was like, what do you think? I'm like, listen, I'm going to hold you. As a man, I'd have taken the pussy too. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie. You know? I'm not gonna lie.
Tag teaming. They tag teaming.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. Like
he said GTD. I got the draws too, baby.
And she GTD. She got the dick.
Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. We can keep it real.
So whatever.
Oh, shit.
So then suddenly they decided to get into a relationship after that. He's like, what do you think? I said, that's a terrible idea. And he's like, why? I said, because if she did that with you in a bathroom at work, you know, well, how many other guys she done this with? He goes, oh, just me. I'm like,
He think he's special.
Nigga, yeah, he's special, special ed.
Special, yeah.
So then we, you know, whatever. They start seeing each other. He buys her a cell phone. I tell him it's a terrible idea. He's like, it's just a cell phone. I'm like, nah, bro, at least it's bigger things. 2 weeks later, he buys her a car. 4 months later, they're signing on a house.
No,
And then
oh, that must have been some good, you know, I can't.
6 months later, I'm the best man in the wedding.
Oh, you went to the, wait, hold on, wait. See, this is where it gets a little Jerry Springerish. Hold up. But you said you was hitting that too?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, I thought, okay, so then I misunderstood.
Oh, no.
So when you said, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said I was.
Oh, no, not me.
Oh.
No, not me.
I'm like, that's why I said, hold up. He said, look, he looking at it, he said, I'm married, baby, it wasn't me.
Yeah, no. No. Listen,
Okay,
my wife is everywhere.
Oh, Lord.
See,
I was like, oh.
everywhere I go.
Okay.
For the camera.
He said, let me fix that.
Yeah. No, that wasn't me.
Okay.
No.
So now you the best man at the wedding. Mm-hmm.
Yep, they get married, and, you know, we were like, you know, it was going to be what's going to be. We were able to keep a friendship through that, but then things started turning around when we were having a guy conversation, and, you know, I'm going to keep guy code on that part, but...
You could tell me. I'm like one of the guys. Tell me. You could tell me.
All right, fuck it. You're right. We're being honest. We were joking around saying she had a golden vagina and that he was whipped.
Come on, that ain't that bad.
Well,
okay.
well-
Well, I already figured that out when you told the story. After that, he bought the car, he bought a house. Come on, obviously.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot there was a kid in there too. They had a kid as well.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of changes things a little bit.
Yeah, the kid came, they got pregnant before they got married. The kid came after they were married.
Oh, after.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to revert back.
Yeah, so it all lined up.
Okay.
So then, we said that to him, it was like a ha-ha joke. We all would laugh. Well then, suddenly I'm at work, I start getting messages on Facebook from his wife. Mad at me, because we said that. And my other buddy on the phone's the one that said it. And she's yelling at me. So then, I didn't even answer, I just told my wife. My wife handled it for there. And then he just constantly, it was the same thing. Constantly, he would just tell her everything. And I got to a point where I was just like, I'm done. I deleted him out of my phone, blocked him.
How long was you guys friends for?
6 years.
Okay.
But it's just, it's back to the title.
Right.
Why we choose to stay. I chose to
relationship.
stay his friend because he didn't have many friends. I felt bad for him. He had told me, because when I met him, he was a quiet guy. No one really spoke to him. Wasn't until he became friends with me, he was able to come out of his shell. So I felt like, obligated in a sense.
Okay.
But after a while, it was just like, nah, bro, there's no obligation here. What's the point in me staying here when you can't even, and like, okay. I don't want to say put her in check, but you kind of have to. Like, I believe that every man and woman has a place.
I believe that too, but let me say this. She was not there when that stuff was being said, which means that the information had to get back to her. So she was being fed the information in order for her to speak on it.
So it goes back to him. Yeah.
Case closed. I didn't solve that one.
Yeah.
I'm the new Judge Judy out this month.
Right. So pretty much, if you're gonna
Case closed.
if you're gonna tell her
Guilty.
if you're gonna tell her the information, make sure you can control her with the information. In a sense.
Listen, all husbands and wives, it's pillow talk.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes down.
Yeah.
It goes down. Everybody do it. Y'all do it too. Shoot. I'm pointing to the camera, by the way, wherever you at. Y'all do it. Pillow talk.
Oh man. So other than this book, I see there's a whole bunch of other books here.
Yes.
What else we got here?
So I'll breeze through this very quickly. So this is a small journal. This is 30-day manifestation,
Okay.
transformation, and purpose. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give this one to you too, because purpose is that's you.
That's me.
Okay. This here is I can. You see, it says I can and I will. It takes 30 days to really break a habit, but it also, you can use that time to make things happen that you want to happen, complete a goal. And there's affirmations in this book as well. So it's very short. 30 days, as you see, it's a very small book.
Absolutely.
It's a journal. You got to put things in there. If you look inside, I'll briefly go in. It's not a lot. It's days. So it'll tell you like, okay, what are your daily affirmations? Today, what do you want to accomplish? All right. Now I ain't got my glasses on. Okay. I will. Let me get closer. I will make time for, okay, so what's important to you? Like your kids, your wife, so you got to make time for them. And then you write 3 things that you want to do for that day. And then at the bottom, you check in at night. Okay. And put the 3 things, like, did you accomplish those things? What were your challenges? It's different things, and what are you going to do different the next day? So this also helps you grow. So that's what that is about. This is a small journal here. This here,
before you go on to that, are those chess pieces?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And what's the symbolism behind the chess pieces?
Making moves. That's why it takes 30 days, okay?
Oh, okay.
Checkmate. All right,
I might have to buy 11 more of them. Need one for the whole year.
Okay. So this, as I said before, this is my book. This was the first book that I put out, Broken Then Healed, okay? And it says, Unhealed Scars because I'm releasing this for a second time. First time I released it under a different publishing company. I took it off from them. I started my own book publishing company as well, and I put it out through my own publishing company. This is about my life. But the reason that I added the title Unhealed Scars is because a lot of times we could convince ourselves that we okay when we not, all right? So I was doing that. I was telling myself I'm healed, but it was like a scab, right, that was on me. And if somebody came and rubbed up on that scab would fall off and I'd be bleeding again because I was not really healed. But I told myself that. So I had to redo this book and really be true with myself because I wasn't being 100% true. I was being true about everything else, but really with me. So that's what that's about.
And real quick, I just have to say, we all do that. It's kind of like a, I'm looking for the right word for protection.
I think I know what you're
like
saying, but
a safety mechanism I'll go with that. In a sense of,
Yes.
like you want to be okay with whatever it is that's bothering you or hurting you. Defense mechanism.
Yeah, there
See,
we go.
there
It
we
took
go.
me a minute. It was like right there, but I was like trying to catch it.
You felt what I was putting down.
I got it. I pulled it.
It's kind of like, you just want to be okay mentally.
Yes.
Like in here. But your mind's like, you're fine. And listen, you're not. I mean, I haven't healed from my grandmother dying. She died when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
Almost 30 years.
That's probably something you never get over it.
No, so, and that's with anything, certain heartbreaks, certain losses, definitely take care of your healing and take care of your mental health.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Now, I have 4 kids' books. I'm gonna tell y'all something about kids' books. They are the hardest thing to do. See, it's easy to write something like this because I don't need illustration, I don't need pictures, it's just words, But when you're writing a kid's book, first of all, you gotta make it so that it's, understandable for them. And then you gotta make sure that the illustration makes sense. And it's a lot. I don't know how to draw, so I always gotta go outside and get a person to do that. But this book is about, I have named my books after my kids, 2 of them. So this one is Seriah's Kwanzaa Celebration, okay? So this is one book that I have, this is out. This book is to teach you about Kwanzaa because a lot of times we talk about Christmas, we talk about Hanukkah, but we're not talking about Kwanzaa.
Not
and
at
Kwanzaa, we need to be incorporating that in more with stuff. So we got this one here, Seriah's Kwanzaa Celebration. The next one is named after my son, Nasir. Nasir's Happy Family. Now I talk about the family structure and how important family is. And I get into that, obviously, for kids.
Absolutely.
This next one is Unique and Unstoppable. Okay, Maya's Journey to Overcome a Disability. That's this one here. All right.
I like that.
Yeah, I worked and I still work in the field with people who have developmental disabilities. And I've also worked with kids who have autism. So I know it is extremely important to put a book out and have something relatable. You have no idea how smart these kids are, okay? How smart these kids are. I was working with a kid one time and I used to have him read and he memorized the whole book. One time I just turned around, I thought he was reading. He wasn't reading. He was just going through the pages. And I was like, he memorized the book. Just because they might seem different, it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings and their brains don't work. They do. So that's what this one is about. And this last one, and this was my first kid's book.
Oh, man.
Dream Big, Respect All. It's about respecting people no matter what position or what job or whatever that they have. A lot of times, and I use this as a example, which is kind of in the book, people can talk about a janitor and stuff, but remember this, when you go to a public place, you want to go into a clean bathroom, don't you?
Absolutely.
It takes a lot for somebody to say, I'll do that job to make sure everybody is okay. You understand?
Absolutely.
Sometimes people want to look down on somebody else because it's not to the standard of what society says is successful. But absolutely not. Everything you do is successful. If you're doing it to making money or you're doing what you love, it does not matter. So don't worry about what people have to say. Do what you love and stay true to yourself.
And you know what's crazy about that is, I know janitors that make close to 6 figures.
Oh, okay.
Like, so before
That's
you
right.
go and talk shit about someone, just make sure that
Absolutely.
because, it may not look like the prettiest job, and which it's not. Because listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even like cleaning the bathroom in my house.
Oh,
With people
man.
I live
You're
with.
not one of them, are you?
Like, nah, I'll clean it, but
Okay.
but it's just like I'm not one that wants to clean, but my family, let alone people I don't know, but
I feel you.
the job has got to be done.
Yes, absolutely.
Are all these books available on Amazon?
Absolutely. They are all available on Amazon. You could get them directly from there. You can get them from me if you live close by and you want a signed copy. And you could get them off of my website. I have a website, ladimiz.com. All of my stuff is on there. Everything that I do, because I do blogs as well too. And I have a podcast, etc. So anything that I have going on, you can find on my website. My website is ladimiz.com. I spell lady with an I, so that's LADIMIZ.com.
Absolutely. I gotta hop on that podcast.
I invited you to come on there now. You gotta come on.
Whenever you ready.
Oh, okay, we're gonna set it up.
You just let me know and I'll be right there.
Okay.
That's a couple turns around the corner.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, for anything else, what other things can we expect from you, or other things that are coming up for Ladi Miz?
Well, like I said before, I do have a podcast from the Ground Up Productions, and under that, we have different types of podcasts, like the Imperfect Marriage, where we talk. We're about to incorporate this book into the Imperfect Marriage and have those topics.
Let me tell you, that's a dope podcast. That was the first one I seen.
Oh, really? The Imperfect Marriage?
Yeah, like it came up. I forget what the big topic was around that time, but you guys were talking, and I just came across it, and it just tuned in, and it just grabbed my interest.
Oh, that's good.
Then I started researching you. I'm like, oh hell, what the hell I run into here? This is. I was like, man, serial entrepreneur. I like it.
Yes. I'm trying to live life to the fullest. But that is with me and my husband, Ray, the Salad Assassin, and. We also, I do want to bring back another show, but it's kind of difficult, and somebody kind of stole my idea, but it's okay because I understand. Hood Court, a lot of people love Hood Court. Hood Court was basically talking, getting your hood card revoked. Basically, if somebody did you dirty or borrowed money from you, but you see them popping bottles in the club, it's like, yo, how you out here? You got to take them to hood court, right? And then so the audience was the jury. And then at the end, we decided if that person was getting a hood card taken or not, because everything is based off of the code of the streets. So that was another show. That was the hood. And they was coming out for that one. Everybody loved that one. But we did put it on pause because I had a vision for it. And it was just hard for that to full circle. We would need more people definitely involved for that one because we couldn't do that one by ourselves. But besides that, y'all know that we do events, so we have events. If somebody needs something recorded or if there's an event going on, we come through, we interview the artists, and we capture the moments, and then we give them a video of a highlight of everything that happened that night.
Okay.
And I'm a mentor, so I offer services. So if there's artists or somebody out there that's building a brand, I offer services to help them brand themselves so that when they present themselves in a professional manner. When you come across my stuff, you see how it looks. This is what I do for other people.
Absolutely.
I've been working with a couple of people lately, so yeah, I'm excited about that. Okay. And that's all I could think about right now, but other than that, I be at work just like y'all.
So, as I said before your daughter dipped out on us.
Yes. We pulled the end though. We gotta.
That's it. Just come on. Now I gotta pull her back to talk more.
Yes.
No, not now. She said now. I mean, if you want to come back now. She's like, pause, homie. You got me once. No. I know you said it before, the website and all, but give all the handles one more time for everyone to find you, anything you have of your encyclopedia of talents.
Oh, of course. I forgot to mention Boss Move snacks. So I started off with Boss Move chips, and I'm definitely trying to expand into other snacks. I'm still working on that, so it's on pause, but it's still effective, and I'm still moving forward with it. It's just that I got to find how I want to move forward. So I did forget that. But all of my handles is Ladi Miz. Everything Ladi Miz. I told y'all before, I spell lady with an I, so it's Ladiimiz. My website, ladimiz.com, and yeah, that's it. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. I'm Ladi Miz.
That's it. So as I said before, this season, I've incorporated something new. You're very transparent, but give the audience one thing about yourself that they don't know, that you wouldn't mind them to know.
Oh boy, let me think. Huh? That is hard. That is hard. One thing that people don't know about me, because I put a lot, I mean, I'm like so transparent. So I'm trying to think, what don't people know about me? I have OCD.
Okay.
I have OCD. And it's real bad. Like before, when I used to leave the house, I used to like fix everything. And like if this was out of place, it would have to turn a certain way.
It'd have to be a certain angle.
Yeah. Like things would really bother me. I'm trying to get out of that. So that's why I allow, the kids to mess the house up. I'm gonna talk about the kids.
It'd be so bad, like these books would all have to be straight.
Yeah. See, like that's how I know I'm improving and I'm getting better. Because literally I would be over here like, wait, hold up, fixing things and turning it. So I really have OCD really, really bad, and it gets on my husband's nerves, and I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, okay? I'm gonna be better tomorrow.
That's it, and that can go right in this book.
Yes.
Be better tomorrow.
You gave me some work to do. I'm gonna do my own book.
So the last thing is, as you know, that positive ending message, just look into that camera, positive, uplifting, and a message for the world.
I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. Be yourself. Do not be a prisoner to other people's thoughts. And be free. You are free when you don't care what nobody think of you, when you love who you are. So do not be a prisoner to nobody's thoughts. That's it.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on again.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and I really enjoyed it and had a great time. And I love your setup, by the way. It's very, very nice. Shout out to y'all. The Honest Hour. We here, baby. Let's get it. Want to thank her daughters, Samaya, for coming up. Seriah. Just think of Mariah, like Mariah Carey.
I'm just so bad with names.
Seriah Alexus.
Seriah Alexus.
I put more in it. I gave it harder for you to.
The one was bad enough now, too. Shout out to the husband in the back, Ray. Of course.
And shout out to Nas at home right now doing your homework, okay?
Absolutely.
Good job.
Absolutely. This was another Honest Hour episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank the COC Network, of course, 3AA Media, and check out all of our sponsors. And I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.